David, you asked for it. Rico, he is that guy who walks around going, I thought there's supposed to be snow today. I thought there's supposed to be snow. Like, my kids get the day off. Where's the snow?
Just show me the signs. I wanted to see the signs.
It was gray. It was cloudy. The pressure was changing. It's bound to happen. It's not going to snow. They do this all the time. Actually, they've been kind of spot on this season.
I'm so glad they're right. Yes.
I don't
know what's up with you.
Yeah, I don't even know where we're
Yeah, Kenny, you handle him back there.
He doesn't even know what he's doing right now. He's sitting here his head is in a computer screen right now.
Yeah, you know what? Because you know why? It goes back to what we said yesterday. He wants to defend Yzerman, and he doesn't know how to defend this.
Hopefully we'll get stuff soon, but yeah.
But hold on, the thing we can bring up, and we're not going to do it.
Not to say that you have to, but it's just the moves are questionable, and it makes no sense.
So there's some hockey reporters breaking some minor moves. We'll get some confirmation with the Red Wings. There was a move they made earlier today that, Rico, you had a question about.
Right.
And Kenny couldn't really explain it. It's this Jacob Verana trade. He got traded earlier today ahead of the deadline.
He got traded for nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
ham sandwich.
Right, you're seeing first-round picks. You know what? We'll take a player that we're going to reassign. You know, don't even come to Detroit because just stay there. And we'll take, a 7th-round pick?
In 2025. It was the equivalent of we need the roster spot, get him the hell out of town. Now,
a ham and cheese sandwich, hold the cheese.
Yeah, bag of pucks. Now, listen, he was on waivers, a month or two ago, and nobody claimed him, so clearly the market wasn't there for Verana. But, Kenny, am I wrong to just at least question, why not hang on to him for another year and hope he figures it out because he got back literally the least amount you could in a trade?
It just seemed like they didn't want him here. It was almost personal.
Well, they did retain only half of his salary, so they do free up some cap space in the next 2 years, meaning his roster space is empty now, and also they could potentially bring somebody in and use that cap space in the next 2 years.
That's implying they're going to do something bold.
That's implying they're going to do something.
Well, they have cap space. It's not like they're right up against it and they had to free up a couple $1 million. Yzerman's sitting on mountains of cap space. Why trade? I'm not saying it's indefensible. He wasn't playing and clearly was going through some things. But, Kenny, this is like the least that you could get back in a trade. Why not hang on to a guy for a year and hope he figures it out?
This could be I don't think he's going to figure it out, or they're not going to give him the opportunity. He had the opportunity to figure it out when he came back here. They started Adam Ernie. They brought up Adam Ernie just like 2 days ago so that he could start over Jacob Verana. They have no plans on playing him. Whatever he's got going on, I think, is the reason. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to speculate, but I think they're just going, you know what? There's no way this guy gets playing time. We either lose him for nothing or we trade for, a ham sandwich.
But that's Rico's point. Like, whether you say personal or toxic, the relationship was so bad that Yzerman's like, yeah, I don't need any money, but I'll take a couple $1 million just to be done with you.
I don't know if it was toxic, but whatever was going on wasn't good. I don't know if it was between him and the front office or if it was just himself as whatever he's dealing with or has dealt with. That could be a problem too. No idea. But clearly the rest of the league knew it too because nobody wanted him during waivers. Nobody.
Yeah, he became that old couch in the basement. It's yours. If you want to come pick it up, I'm not helping you with it. Fine, I'll help you carry it up the stairs. Just get it out of my basement.
But if nobody wanted him, I guess my thought would be get something for him if anybody offers anything for him rather than either buying him out or let him expire.
That's what this feels like. All right, yeah.
The other trade that we've seen, Darren Drager, TSN guy, he says the Wings have traded away Oscar Sundqvist for a pick. We don't know what the pick is. It's probably going to be like nothing, right, Kenny? Like a 6 or 7 or something. And it's just a Band-Aid player for them. So there you go. The deadline is today in the NHL. Just a little bit of news and notes. David, what do we have on the ticket text? Then we'll get to 3 o'clock. Lions, a couple guys that could be falling on draft day.
It's 2023. These teams see players' GPS speeds in games when it matters most. The combine, the Costa's point, is just verification of what you saw on the tape. Something jumps out, you go back and reevaluate the tape.
Yeah.
Someone says, I'm watching golf like Evan, not interested in the combine at all. I watch the draft every year, but never saw the combine. PJ Week is at best a tiebreaker for guys with similar tape. Wake me from a month from now.
See, I always I'm too good guy. This is the underwear Olympics, and it's just this, and it's just that. Okay. I mean, whatever. It just always amazes me the people who have to go and just can't say I don't watch it, but they have to insult you for watching it.
Someone says, it's like when Rico said Bolton just kills guys. You confirmed it in the combine, and we saw it in the Super Bowl, just killing the Eagles. That is from Jason. Regarding the other sports having combine, someone says the NHL scouting combine happens every season in Buffalo. Top 100 guys up for the NHL draft are evaluated. Look it up, please. Please look it up, he said.
No, but the point we were making isn't that the other sports don't do them. We brought up that the NBA does one as well. The point is, especially in hockey, nobody knows who these guys are. Nobody's watched them. Nobody has any big opinions. No one's wondering how big guys' hands are in the NHL combine. Nobody's freaking out. How tall is he without the skates on? Nobody's doing that.
Right. Nobody. Bryce Young, everybody's waiting to see 5'9"
Fill in the blank.
9 3/4. Oh, boy.
Oh!
He's too short.
Did you see the shoes he was wearing?
I saw the shoes he was wearing.
Regular gym shoes.
Those were not regular gym shoes.
Cookie says he's wearing lifts.
He was wearing lifts. Look at the photo.
I got something for you.
Okay.
I made up with Kenny last night. I gave Kenny a surefire bet, and Kenny won. See, Kenny was about to get angry at me again.
Yep.
As the show was ending, I'm like, hey, I got a feeling this Michigan game is going to go to overtime. It was plus 1268. Kenny, put something on it. Kenny was like, really? Kenny, it's just got that feel. And as soon as it went to overtime, I just texted him, you're welcome. 2 things for Saturday. You tell me.
Okay,
Actually, 3.
I'm curious.
Alabama, number 2 team in the nation, travels to Texas A&M. Bama's only getting 2.5 points. I think people have now caught up to what I've been saying. Bama is struggling. Texas A&M at home is a different team. Senior day, and I like Julius Marble.
I think the last 4 Bama games have all been down to a possession. The last one went to OT. I like it. What else you got?
Auburn hosting number 12 Tennessee.
It's another one of those weird ones. What's the spread?
Tennessee favored by 1.5.
Oh, okay.
I like that one. Because didn't they just lose a point guard, Tennessee, to an ACL injury? I think so.
Yeah. And here's the big one. Texas, senior day, minus 2.5 over number 3 Kansas.
That's the biggest one.
Kansas, a dog on the road.
All 3 of them immediately jump out.
So I would probably go with the A&M.
Yeah.
I just think that Bama is reeling.
Yeah, they're in a funk.
But that Kansas thing,
Yeah.
may have to say Texas. But
All right, there's your very minor on the board little bets for the weekend if you need something to get you through a big college basketball Saturday. Rico, coming up next, I want you to set this up because there are reports of guys whose stock is rising at the combine and a couple guys who we think their stock is going to take a hit and they could fall into the Lions' lap. We'll do it coming up next. It's 97.1.